Look Outreach is underwritten by the generous support of Munter Enterprises. Family owned and operated since 1972, integrity is important, as our family name is on every project. Our word is our bond. Munter Enterprises. Just build it.
Exceptional products, expert design, experienced professionals. An American Buildings Company authorized builder can turn your dream of a new building into a reality. Because ABC Builders are local contractors, they know your market and can handle your project from beginning to end. So if you're ready today, your ABC Builder is building tomorrow.
Call Munter Enterprises, 518-584-6174.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, I've got a good way to start the week. How about we make a commitment to learn from each other and to help each other out? And joining me today is somebody who can probably help us all do that. This is Tony Garcia. He is the Public Relations Officer for American Legion Post 233 in Glens Falls. I have that memorized now.
Good.
Tony's been here before. This is your third visit, I think, right?
It is, yeah.
Yeah. When Tony and I met, however many months ago that was, we realized that we just really had a lot in common in terms of what I just said to you. You know, if we're going to be a thriving community, you know, how do you learn from each other and how do you help each other? And let's face it, in a day when all the news swirling around us kind of moves us in the other direction, I think a very substantial thing to think about, don't you?
Amen.
Amen. In on that. You were actually doing something about it, which most people don't. This Wednesday at 6 p.m. at the Salvation Army in Glens Falls, which is, anybody up there knows St. Alphonse. That was the school, right?
St. Alphonse School.
Yeah. It's the third in a three-part series on community-related talks, speeches, lectures, whatever, on things that we can do to promote what we were talking about. So what's this third one?
Well, a theme, as we were talking before, is things you need to know, what you need to know. And this one is on good citizenship, your role. We thought it'd be a great idea to bring that to the community and hear kids, again, come to speak on their ideas and suggestions of what can be done to improve neighborhoods and a community with care, help, and safety. Those three things. So that's what you're going to hear. And the leader of that program, conductor and moderator, will be Sean Lamory, the Warren County Undersheriff, speaking.
Oh, you know what? Sean is a great person. Think about what Sean sees and all the other sheriffs, for that matter, in Warren County on a daily basis that relate directly to this. You know, it's nice to speak to somebody that has that kind of real authority, street authority, as we like to say, right?
Amen.
This is the third. If you miss the other two, the one I'm thinking about is the most recent one, where you had women in who were survivors of World War II, and they came in, but let's face it, given their age, they had younger women come in to represent them and speak for them and whatever. That was just a riveting way to connect generations. Really, hats off to you. Well, except don't take that hat off. Okay?
Thank you.
So, let's delve into this a bit. What you need to know. You're in a neighborhood, and the tendency is to shut, as we were talking, right, Tone? Shut the garage door, turn on the 72-inch TV, and ignore the universe.
That's it.
Yeah, right. That's wrong.
Maybe we should do just the opposite.
Yeah, maybe we should do just the opposite. I know that in the conversations that we've had, when you've talked about good citizenship, you always had 3 points that you made about that. Repeat them.
Well, one is to be a patriot in your country. This is our sovereign country that we live in, so we all need to be unified in that respect and obey the laws and look out for other people. Mm-hmm. Good citizenship is also knowing your government locally as well as state and nationwide.
Yeah, sure.
And taking an active role in promoting good relations with everybody. Everybody is our citizen friend, and we can make them our friend if we put our hand out to recognize that. And I think that's how one of the overall tone of what we can do and should do in the meaning of good citizenship.
Yeah, wow, well said, Tony. It's this Wednesday at 6 p.m. You know, it's an opportunity to bring the family over. You know, we as adults, as parents and grandparents, we have a lot that we can say about this, but exposing your children to it early on so they understand what it means to actually care for someone else, to actually help someone else, and also the thought of how collectively we can sort of secure each other's safety.
That's it.
I mean, these principles, they're timeless, Tony.
Sean is great at this, by the way. He's going to give an overall view of the services that the sheriffs do provide in every county, every town, and a lot of people don't know that as a introduction there, and that of course leads to the other part of good citizenship: how we can work also with the sheriff's department on many programs to help people. You know, your next door neighbor may not be
a medic.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It could be an emergency.
It could be. You know, what do we do when we need help for? It's in the middle of the winter and the power goes out.
That's right. Sure.
We've all needed friends and help at that time. You don't last too long. Maybe 4 hours before you start wondering when you're going to get your lights and your phone's working again, etc. So that's important.
Well, I think that's, you know, emergency is where you would tend to go to immediately. But even when you come down a notch and you just think about congeniality, right? There's a phrase you don't hear, a word you don't hear very often. Again, the whole idea is caring for yourself and your neighbors, helping yourself and your neighbors, and being on the lookout for safety issues for yourself, your family, and for your neighbors. And that's what Tony's dedicated himself to with this 3-part series. It's this Wednesday, the 5th. 6 p.m. Salvation Army, which is right in downtown Glens Falls, the former St. Alphonsus School. Well, Tony, great to see you again.
Thank
you for coming in, and thank you for
you
making the effort to do this. It's really quite a remarkable series.
Thank you.
You're quite
glad to be here.
To see this interview again, you can head to our website, looktvonline.com.
Look Outreach is underwritten by the generous support of Munter Enterprises. Family owned and operated since 1972, integrity is important, as our family name is on every project. Our word is our bond. Munter Enterprises. Just build it.
Exceptional products, expert design, experienced professionals. An American Buildings Company authorized builder can turn your dream of a new building into a reality. Because ABC Builders are local contractors, they know your market and can handle your project from beginning to end. So if you're ready today, your ABC Builder is building tomorrow.
Call Munter Enterprises, 518-584-6174.